Here are the top 3 things people will say or probably think about you if you move into an RV. But honestly, who cares? I mean, really, who cares? Their opinions don't pay your bills. And the truth is that caring too much about what people think is probably the easiest and fastest way to making bad financial decisions. If you care what people say all the time, you're gonna start buying things you can't really afford just to look like you're keeping up with everybody. Because it can lead to buying things like a new house, a new car, more stuff, more space to put that stuff in, and then one thing leads to another and you're broke, stressed, and working hard to maintain an image that people aren't even helping you pay for. And most of the time, people are always going to have something to say, especially if it's something different than the life they've chosen for themselves. They might think the thing you're doing is weird, and honestly, the thing we're doing is a little weird. We're basically living in a tiny home on wheels. With that, you hear every step that people take in this place. Doing laundry takes planning. Storage is like playing Tetris. And some days the thought of having a house with our own kitchen, our own bathroom, our own laundry room sounds amazing. But do you know what sounds worse than any of that? Being broke in a house that you can't afford just to impress people. Or being buried in a mountain of debt because you're too worried about what people might think of you. For us, moving into an RV financially gave us that room to start making positive changes for our lives. And it's not because living in an RV is some kind of magical answer to being in debt. It's because we were willing to do something radical. We were willing to make a sacrifice that didn't really make sense to everybody else around us. And the funny part about all of it is the thing that people might judge you about at first is actually the thing that inspires them to do something similar. Because when they see you paying off debt, getting peace back in your family, and actually making progress, suddenly the RV doesn't look as bad as it does. So are you still stuck because you're too worried about what people might think about you? If so, I would hope that you would stop letting people who aren't even paying your bills have so much power and influence over your decisions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That would mean a ton for us. Thank you.